What if I told you Rome's greatest weapon wasn't the gladius sword or the eagle standard? It wasn't their impenetrable shields or their brilliant generals. The secret to how they conquered the world was something far simpler. Something they hid in plain sight. For centuries, historians have pointed to the discipline of the legions, their perfect formations, their engineering marvels, and they are not wrong. But other empires had fierce warriors. Other cultures had brilliant minds. So what made Rome different? What allowed them to move faster, fight harder, and outlast every opponent in the field? The answer wasn't a weapon. It was a system. It was called the Mulus Marianus, the Marian Mule. Before the reforms of Gaius Marius, Roman armies were slow, weighed down by enormous baggage trains full of food tents and equipment. They were predictable. Marius changed everything. He put the army on the soldiers' back. Every legionary was trained to carry his own armor, his own tools, his food for days. They became self-sufficient engines of war. Imagine an army that doesn't need to wait for supplies. An army that can march through hostile territory at impossible speeds, appearing where no enemy expects them. This was Rome's true secret advantage. It was logistics. It was the ability to project power anywhere, anytime. While their enemies gathered supplies, the legions were already at their gates. This logistical supremacy is what fueled the conquests of Caesar and secured the borders of the empire for centuries. They didn't just conquer with iron, they conquered with endurance. This logistical genius allowed them to build an empire. But could it also be the key to their greatest failure? A mystery so deep, it has puzzled historians for 1,000 years. What happens when the force that masters the land tries to command the sea, and then vanishes? Subscribe to Echoes of Time HQ. The answer is coming.